think the most common challenges I have seen companies and early employees 0 to 1 stage make is kind of, let's talk about content marketing, right? Like a broader piece.
Absolutely.
So due to a lot of early advocates of inbound marketing, content marketing had become or has become where you identify the problem, identify the ICP, and create content which is around your product, which talks about the problem, like tofu, basically, top of the funnel, right? So for example, if I do it in Field Drive as an example, Field Drive does check-in, seamless check-in for on-site events, right? Amazing check-in experiences with the technology. Now, if I was conventional in my approach, I would say, okay, what is the problem they are facing? Queuing time. So let's talk about queuing time, right? Now, the challenge is these are anything conventional you do in an industry today, you are already by definition in a herd, right? You have 400 competitors. Out of 400, maybe 300 will already be talking about queuing times, batch printing time. Yeah. Now those messaging works with ads, work with, maybe website headlines. Of course they will work. But if you want a huge top of the funnel, which is like almost network effects or people kind of trusting your brand with more than what you're selling, that is when you need to, like I said, identify the problem they are facing day to day and talk about it, because the more human to human and relatability people get with your content, the better your bottom of the funnel will perform. So the mistake I did personally, giving you an example there, was Pipemong used to integrate SaaS products. For example, e-commerce and accounting, let's say CRM with marketing automation, different SaaS products a company uses. So Pipemong would kind of be the Zapier, but for SMBs at that time, right?
Got it.
Now, the beauty about the product was, of course, it's one click, easy, time save, automation and all that, which we use almost regularly now. Like 10 years back, it was not that common, right? So the first intuition for me and the founder was, hey, let's talk about cloud integration. Let's talk about automation. Let's talk about how much time you're saving and things like that. But looking back, if I had started talking about, hey, how to grow your e-commerce business. Why? Because I am connecting an e-commerce business with a CRM, right? Or accounting. So when somebody opens LinkedIn in that time, or Instagram or whatever, as a founder or a accounting person in that, imagine looking at a content saying, hey, how to create your invoices manually, which has nothing to do with automation, right? But if I can easily explain it, they are starting to trusting me because I'm the one explaining it, and they will want to know who I am, and then Pipemong and all that.
Interesting.
And it started working beautifully by, I think, 8th or 10th month. Even now, I think now the domain is down, of course, sorry. But the most viral content was how to create invoices manually in QuickBooks, which is exactly the counter thesis of automation, right? Like we used to solve for automation, but we are actually teaching them manual process, due to which they used to realize how painful it is. And they would scroll down and say, oh, Pipemong does it in like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Now, also, even if you look at it organically, if you want an analytical input into this, if you search for invoice creation, the search volume will be huge, like really big. But if you look for integration between A and B, the search volume will drastically go down. So even by analytics and by the research that you will do as a marketing team, these keywords will always work for you. The missing piece is the trust between the marketing team and the founder in this case, because founders have a tendency to talk about the product more because they are emotionally driven by it. They are invested in the product more than you as a person, as an employee, right? So you need to convince the early team and early founder saying, hey, I want X number of time and effort to kind of prove this content problem, saying, hey, people want to listen to us talking about their daily life problems.